All right, I've rolled out my clay. If I take my ruler and I measure it, we have 3/8 of an inch. Okay. And I want to be careful about holding my clay. I don't want to like bend it or fold it because like this, because it will remember that and it will bend as it's drying. So I really want to try to keep it as flat as possible at all times. All right, so I'm going to smooth this out. This is our smooth rib that I cut out of a piece of plastic for you. It's not exactly completely smooth. You might want to take a nail file to it or a piece of sandpaper and just try to smooth it up a little bit. Like this, you can take a nail file or a piece of sandpaper and just have it run it over just to get it nice and cleaned up. Okay. But this side should be all right. This side cut pretty smoothly with scissors. All right. And you're gonna like this part because it looks really pretty and it feels nice. Yeah, it's nice and smooth. So this side I still have to do. Look how nice and shiny that is. Let's see. No, I don't see any air pockets. I'm just that good. All right. Okay, so we smooth that out. I still have 3 minutes on this video. Cool. All right, so I found something circular. I just have this lid. And I'm going to take it and I'm just going to press down a little bit. I don't want to press down all the way, otherwise it'll be impossible to get that out of there. Look, perfect. And then to cut these out, I am going to use one of the toothpicks, actually. I could use a toothpick, I could use the knife tool, I could use the skewer. I don't know what happened to all my skewers, but I definitely have some toothpicks in here. And I am going to cut this out. I want to be careful. I don't want to cut at an angle because then I'm going to cut into the clay in a weird way. I could definitely break my toothpick doing this because the clay is pretty thick. Right. And then I have this one here. So felt like I was getting a little close to breaking it. I mean, it is just a toothpick, and they will get weak as you expose it to the water and the clay. But I did one, and now I'm going to go a little bit more. Oops. And you're going to see the edges in a moment. All right. Perfect. And then you can see like the edges look kind of rough. I'm going to take my sponge, had it in the water, squeeze out the water, and now I'm just going to clean this up. Make it look nice. Try not to bend it. Yeah, get that chunky piece taken care of. If you do this too much, though, what you're going to notice, and I'll show you, I'll do it on one side here. What you're going to notice is it's not going to be smooth anymore. It's going to be kind of bumpy and rocky. I know it's hard to see, but this side is still nice and smooth. So you can see how smooth this is. If I keep going over with the sponge, even on the surface of it, what happens is it pulls out all the fine particles that make it so nice and smooth. And it ends up on the sponge, and then it leaves behind this rocky, sandy texture that's part of the clay. Once I have both these done, I can wrap them up. I do have to wrap them up separately because if I put them on top of each other, they will stick to each other and I won't be able to get them off, and I'll have to re-wedge. All right, that's it, guys.